Okay, excuse the lighting. Begin one of these. It's got water intake, so I've opened it up. I've been asked to do a video of the motor, so I'll do a quick opening of this just in case. So, it's already open. You flip her over, you'll have your hatch. You'll have a block there holding a pin, and a block there holding a pin. Undo the screw, take the block out, undo the screw, take the block out, the hatch falls out. You've got a ring of bolts, screws, all the way around, which in turn go all the way around the whole of the boat. Front, back, sides, all the way. Take them all out. Once they're out, she'll pop off. Now you get as far as that because that cable's connected to the board. There's a motor cable connected to the board. There's the hatch pin release connected to the board. You'll see what they've done is put a bit of contact glue on each one so they know if you fiddled with it. Luckily it was that wet, the glue didn't stick anymore. Plugs came out for me. I'll be opening that up and having a look at it probably in another video if I do one, but I've just been asked to do the motors. So, motors, two of them. One's already out because, like I said, when I asked to do the video if you wanted one, I'd already put it back together and it was too late, so I've just left it out and I'll strip it down again for you. Get them out. You got your cage on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 hold and the slot. So you vent, basically 2 screws hold it to that cage, pops out, pops off, props on, hold the shaft, undo the nut, prop will come off. So there's a square on the end, or 2 flats on the end of there, and there's 2 flats inside the plastic prop. That'll come off, prop will come off, still sticking out. Ball ache time. The ball ache is 1, 2, you can't see it because the lighting's crap, but there's 3 of them screws hold that motor onto this casing. 2.5mm Allen key. Now luckily I got an extension one which fits in, I can get it out and it comes out okay. The problem with this boat was the bait release goes on the side of there, and that's the pin that basically on a little servo retracts, let your flap drop and your bait fall out. This model leaked from new. My boss took it to France, he had it for 2 hours and it started subsiding. The problem you've got is there's a moulded rib there and it interferes with the seal. Now I don't think I brought it up. No, I didn't. So the piece goes on there. I'll try and put a photo on the video so you can see it. It's supposed to seal against that. That stops it. I'll upload the videos and you'll see there's actually a notch in it where it's dug in where they tried to tighten it up. But basically, it doesn't seal. The water pisses in, kills the motors, kills your electrics. Bait boat's dead. Now they sent him a new one free of charge and he got to keep this one. And it was passed on to me. Any questions about any of that, just drop it in the comments. Motor. Okay, excuse the lighting. I'd like to do it in the kitchen, but if I do that, the cats will be all over me. Let me shove that on. Ooh. You've took that off. Can I get it off for you? Yes, I can. Just pulls off. Like I say, there's 2 flats on the shaft. There's 2 flats inside of there. You might not be able to see in this crap light. And that's the shaft. Now, I snuck it back on then. Underneath that white silicone are 2 Allen keys. Allen bolts. 2.5mm. If you undo them, that one's in already. I've got to try to get it out, bear with. Like I say, I threw this motor back together quick last night just so I could... It looks easy. 2 of them, that comes off. Straight off. Means you can get to that. In this case, short stubby shaft on the motor, long drive shaft, brass intermediate. Don't ask me the Allen key size, it was an Imperial one I found that fits it. 2 grub screws either side. I then used the head of that under there, prized it off, and now the bastard won't come. There you go, and she comes off. What I do recommend is you don't use a posi drive on any of this because they're actually Phillips. If you use a posi drive, they're not suited to a Phillips. They will actually knacker the heads on a whole lot quicker. 2 screws hold this together, and they're just basically one long screw that pins that to that. Whip them out. So what you've got in there are 2 brush heads, or 2 brushes rather. That'll come out, so you can see the extent of the water damage on the screw. Now I've actually cleaned all this out. It does run. Doesn't matter which end you take off first, because they're both the same. Gently on that one because of the brush heads, which you'll see there. Starter. I'll come back to that in a minute. And that is just the end cap. Little bearing in there, just come out quite easily. That's it. Starter pulls out. Magnet. Back she goes. Assembly's the reverse, just goes back together, push it back in, self-centers. This. 2 brush heads. What I found because of the water ingress, there's 2 little springs at the back of these that keep them pushed out. Oh, don't put my hand in the way. Let me find me Allen key. Spring loaded. Now it destroyed the springs, so all I did was got a clicky pen, took the spring out the nib, cut it about 3 coils, 4 coils long, put them in. Hey presto! There's a screw there. There's a screw there. And below it is the bearing, which is exactly the same as wherever that one's just buggered off to. It's exactly the same as that. Again, you can push the bearing out from that side and swap it if need be, or I just clean them up. I literally soaked the living shit out of this in a, excuse the French, methylated spirits bath, ultrasonic bath, which cleaned a lot of the rust off, a lot of the excess dirt. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Putting it back together is a pain. I push that through. Try and get the shaft between them two if you can. And I'm not going to do it on video because it's a 2-handed job that I've got to put something down. Bear with me. Go in the hole. There she is. So once it's in, well, you've got to get between them. Now it's going to come out. And the spring's going to disappear into the ether world. So basically, you push that between them two, and the idea is if you can get a screwdriver in there, push one way, lean it onto the... I'll take it out of there, it'd be easy to see. Yeah, here comes the spring. If you can see that spring. I'll do it with it out. I'll try and... There you go. If you can waggle it in between the two, to just get on the shaft. And all you've got to do then is push one to that side, tilt it over slightly, push that one that way, and it'll just go on. And then 2 brushes sit either side of that copper piece there. And it's just a case of put the other end on. Pain in the bum's trying to get the bolts through because they just want to go straight through the middle of there. And when they get through to that bit there, and the magnet on the starter pulls them over. But you can have the top off slightly, angle it, look at it, line them up, get it on. It's done. I'm going to walk the dog now, so I'll throw that back together later. The motors do run. I've had them up and running on 18650 batteries. After that, it's testing the electrics, but there's a motor for you. Thank you.